All right, welcome to another edition of Trader Guru. So we're going to talk about some very important stuff. Now, I made a video yesterday and I talked about perhaps I said I'm buying Bitcoin, and so that we're getting a little bit of a pump today. Nothing to be absolutely confirmed, but if you look at our screen, we said we bought Bitcoin, and I'm going to explain to you today why I bought Bitcoin. So make sure to watch this entire video. All right, so right now, one of the things that we want to show you is some important indicator, but before we get there, here's what's going on. We have a little bit of a breakout, right? We're going up, we're doing higher lows and higher highs. So those are the higher lows, and higher highs is here, right? So you can see that it is starting to change trend. And one of the best tools to identify that will be the ribbon one. If you haven't heard of it, it's EMA ribbon. And it lets you know here on the 1 hour, it's above the ribbon, then we're bullish. If it's below, it's bearish. So if you go on a 4 hour, it's pretty much the same. We're bullish above the 4 hour. The daily, probably, let me see the daily. We're still below, but we're trying to break through. So what would be good to see is to break out, get a bounce above the ribbon. So not like this one, because this one, we didn't get a bounce. We went right back down. So now we went below, and now we're trying to break through. If we break through and bounce on it and then go up, that will be very bullish, okay? So that's what I've got for you right now. But before I tell you why I think we might get a bullish up, is that I want to talk about the indicators, which is inflation. And we think that perhaps inflation has peaked. And that's where we are right now. At the peak would have been at the top here. And if that's the case, what does that mean? Usually it means that if inflation has peaked, it means that perhaps this was the bottom for the S&P 500.
The bear market. The bear market is over now.
Basically. That's if we can confirm lower inflation on October 13th, that will be very, very good. So this is what's going on with the S&P 500. And what we can see is that, yeah, we did make a lower low. That's important to identify from the June one. So now we are looking to see what's going to happen. Was that the bottom? And if it's the bottom, be very good. We are waiting for earnings on the companies for top 500 companies to see what their earnings are, and then we'll see if they have positive earnings. Probably we'll get a bull market and October 13 as well. Those are the two things. So yeah, very important to watch the market to see what's going on and to see if we're going to have a breakout or not, right? Because that's a very important question. So yeah, three things can happen, okay, at this stage. And the big question is, are we going to break up or down from this descending triangle? And so this is a very important question. Let me delete that. That just means that some of my students in the Pay2Trade, you can check out in the description, they're about 30% invested. Some are like myself, 50%. And we're 50 to 70% cash in case it breaks down. It is very possible that it breaks down if the macro has negative news. It could continue down the channel, or it could break down, or it could break up. It really depends on what the macro is going to do. By the macro, we mean inflation, the DXY, which I'll cover in a minute. So, but I want you to think, what if it breaks up? And that's why I'm buying Bitcoin, because if it breaks up, I definitely want to be in the game, because I think it will continue up this time much higher, okay? Maybe to the 30,000. So we'll make more videos about that in the future. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can get the notifications. What do you think, Austin? Is it going to break up or down?
I think it's going to break up. If you look at all of the, as you mentioned, the macro things going on right now, I think the narrative is that we've reached the bottom. Inflation has peaked. We have, the interest rates are going up, but in the long term, we've kind of bottomed out here. We've been at this support. We've tested this support many times over. I mean, how much worse could it really go? People think 13K. It's possible, yes, but like it's one card in the deck. I don't think it's going to be the number one outcome that people should be looking at. I think earnings reports are going to be good. October historically is a good month, so the narrative is that it's time for things to start moving forward again.
Yeah. Now, the argument some people might make is that not all the indicators to show a bottom have kicked in. A little bit more than 50% have kicked in, but a lot of them did not kick in, and they think that the bottom has not been reached. It's a fair argument. I don't disagree with it. That's why I'm cash positive, right? But they could be wrong, because if the inflation has peaked and October 13 data comes out very positive, then I think we're definitely going to get a bull market. It's going to happen before October 13. We will know if we're going to break up or down. And so make sure to subscribe to this channel so you can get that information directly delivered to your inbox. Okay, so that when we reveal the information that we gather, you don't miss the opportunity to buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and altcoins and make serious money. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Go to the description, check out Pay2Trade. We'll see you in the next one.